AI and robots in general can fail, like you said, a human, because robots have to be made by humans. Therefore, you're still introducing that element, no matter what, until the AI can become self-aware and self-replicating by itself without the need of human intervention. And once that's happening, who's to say how perfect those machines will be? Since no human error is in there. Because the more humans you add, the greater chance for human error. That's why when I'm working, I like to work by myself. Because if something gets fucked up, usually it's my fault.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you can only blame yourself, who gives a fuck? I always say, if I break my TV, I'm mad at myself for like a day. If you break my TV, I'm gonna be pissed at you for like a month. Because I'm gonna get mad at myself for so long.
Exactly. Yeah, if it's my shit, I don't give a fuck if I break it. What, somebody else?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll be pissed, but a lot less because it's myself. Because I know I'm a fucking idiot sometimes, whatever. Like fucking stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'll be pissed, but it's like I'll get the fuck over it pretty quick.
Exactly.
I try to explain the same thing to my brother about fucking like the COVID shots and shit. Because he's like, because I was trying to explain to him, like all these nurses are fucking overworked, and like the reason why there's heart problems because they were jabbing them in the fucking vein and not the muscles. Because again, they're just overly worked and tired and blah blah. He's like, well, they shouldn't be allowed to do like they're fucking people. Like they're people, man. Like I know people shouldn't make like obviously they have a higher job and they should have higher standards, and I totally agree. But it's like in the end, they're still humans that were overly worked and tired and all this shit. And yeah, sometimes they fucking got lazy and just jabbed you and gave it to you. Like it is what it is. Like it's not right, but to fucking think that they're all corrupt pieces of shit or whatever the fuck it is, like no, dude. It's really simple if you actually again just think about it. Like that's all it was. It's the same thing here though. Like people you go.
Like, who's to say how long that nurse has been up for? They could have been pulling damn near a 16-hour shift. They're tired. They're miserable. They just want to go home. They can't concentrate right. Like, because my mom, she's an RN.
They're speeding them through. They're like, all right, we got like 15 clients left
before
I go home. Paid. And they're like, all right, let me just get the fuck out of here. Let me hurry up and get these 15 done, not take all the time and perfect, Yeah, I know. And again, if you do that, now if you work 12, 14 hours and you do it like 4 or 5 days in a week and you do that for like 2 months, like, yeah, you're going to have some fucking problems because people are just not prepared to do that constantly. But like something like an AI, though, maybe that would be, like that's something that maybe AI could help because maybe AI would be like, oh, we can handle shots all day. I don't give a fuck, like, and be perfect every time, Like there are goods. There's bad, too. I mean, it's like anything.
Yeah, exactly. You can't have good without bad. It's always going to balance out in one way or another. That's the whole thing about the universe that people can't get. It's a balancing act no matter what.
Matter,
no matter which
matter
way you
only
slice
beat
it.
it by like 1%. Like it was antimatter and matter. It was 1% more matter. Therefore, it won barely. Like it was really fucking close. We got really lucky.
Yeah, exactly. So it's almost 50-50. Same with dark matter, and same with like karma. And people don't believe in that. Like it is true.
I don't believe in karma. If I were to believe in anything, I believe in the yin yang because like everything. No matter what, has a good and bad. I always use it now. The sun gives you life. It gives you all this cool shit, but it also can kill you and give you cancer. It can give you, like it can be bad too.
Yeah.
Like, almost anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, think about those people that fucking work out all day.
It can kill you.
Well, yeah, I'm saying those people that work out all day.
That's...
Like, it's good to work out. It's great. But the people that overdo it, now they fucking have like muscle dysphoria and all those other problems. Like, no, it can do bad too. Like it just can. Yeah, they look like shit. Like they're fucking have like their muscle has 8 muscles growing out of that muscle and shit. Like, yeah, I'm just saying, but like it's a good thing in general. Eating too much meat is eating meat's a good thing, but eating too much of it, it can be bad too. So I guess I don't really believe in any religion, but if I were to believe in anything closest, it would be the yin yang. They got the closest.
Yeah, Taoism, I think it is.
It is Taoism technically, but yeah. But just in general, I feel like the ancient Chinese came the closest to getting it right. I'll give them props for that.
Yeah,
it probably is right. It's like a symbol. The symbol is it's like a dualism.
Yeah, that's what it is. Dualism of good and evil.
Yeah, that's why you have the white with the black and the black with the white.
consciousness no matter what,
And
dude. It's
and
like
and I
we
like the
can't
symbol.
fucking
Yep, it's
do
a
away
cool
with it.
symbol.
We can't.
Well, it's,
Yeah.
it's like humans in general, dude. Like you have evil in you any second you want, same as you have the good in you any second you want. You know, like people act like I can never be a murderer. I can never like
It
dude,
goes
you
back.
you could like you just didn't have the right bringing and situation and all this shit. But like if these things triggered in your life
Exactly.
in
Like,
a different circle, you would be a fucking murderer or whatever you want to call it. You know, just as bad as that person. You know, it's
I
not.
think it's
It's
like
in you.
legitimately one of the conditions of our consciousness. Like we are like quote unquote the gatekeepers of our evil, right? Like from the moment we were like blamed for something, you know, like there was like that like Foucault or whatever said like you did this, like he made this like image of like a parent fucking reprimanding you or some shit, right? Like you're
Oh, yeah.
responsible, moral responsibility.
Yeah,
That's
man.
like
Wait, what?
moral responsibility is like where consciousness may enter because it forces you to reflect on your actions. Like it creates like a
Yeah, people don't want to take
you observing
blame.
yourself moment, right?
You know.
Like you become an issue for the first time instead of like just being a consumer of like pleasure through application of instinct.
You talking about like as like
You
a
know,
child,
blind
like that, like a young age
expression
kind
of
of
it.
shit?
Yeah,
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 okay,
yeah,
that makes more
yeah,
sense.
exactly.
Because that's what I mean. I use the analogy like
Yep.
the 6, 7 year old in the hood, dude, that has a single mom that is out whoring
Yeah.
or whatever. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and people think that kid is gonna make it and has the like it should be easy for them to get education, do this. It's like if it was so easy, then why is it like 1 out of like 100 fucking do it? It's not easy. It's actually hard to do. It's easy to do. What they actually do is, oh, they find the guy down the street and go, hey man, I'm hungry and need some money. Here, start slanging this for me and doing this shit, and then they get in the cycle of fucking being the gang member and shit. You know, like it's not hard to think about,
It's
guys.
all
It's not really like
psychology,
it's
dude.
it's really simple to see why people do what they do. You know, like how do you help them not do
Yeah.
that? You know, like if you want to fix the problem, well, you're gonna have to fix
Yeah.
them being
There's a
super
point
poor
where
and the this.
okay, so we use determinism to explain our past, but then we move on to a free will paradigm to
For sure.
fucking change.
Well, again, yeah. I mean, in a sense, it's determined who your parents are. You didn't even have a choice. You know, like you didn't choose to grow up in the fucking worst area in the world, or even for the kid lucky, like you didn't grow up to be fucking. You didn't plan to be like, oh, I knew my mom's gonna be Hillary and Bill Clinton. Like I'm lucky as fuck. You know, like no, it just happens.
You have
You
to
know?
both accept and kick yourself in the ass. See? Like two opposing things. Taoism, you know?
For sure. I mean, the thing is, like I said, a lot of humans in general, it's tough for anybody. Like nobody wants to dwell on negative shit that their choices they made or whatever they done.
Well,
you know,
life is hard.
but you
Life is
have
hard.
to.
Life is
But if
harder
you
than
don't
has been
grow.
depicted in, say, the media or like in anybody's curated Facebook or whatever. You know, like we, you know, the struggle is what's concealed the most, right? In a sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about it. Like when you marry somebody or whatever you want to call it, it's usually like the first person you like truly let know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be friends with your
Yeah.
boys, you can be friends with whoever, whatever. But like each set of group that you hang out with
Girlfriends
usually
or-
knows a
yeah.
little different part of you. Until you meet like the
Yep.
one person that you want to actually share, like this is what I think, believe, this is what
Yeah,
I'm into,
you're
this is
right.
what I like, this is what I love. Like when you're with a girl or whatever you want to call it, and then you start playing those gay songs, you tell people that are gay and shit, but like you're like this is a jam, and just stupid little things like that. You're like hiding your inner true self from the world to show to like 1, 2, maybe 3 people. And it's crazy. Like we should be more open and just being open with people. But like, I'm into this. I don't give a fuck. But we don't as humans. And I don't really know why we have that self shame or whatever you want to call it, or just being different maybe or something. I don't know what it is. But like, yeah, people should be better comfortable like in their own skin. Like if you like a fucking stupid ass song, just fucking own it. If you like a shitty movie, own it. Whatever the fuck it is. Like. Stop being like around certain people and be like, yeah, that movie's hella gay and blah 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 blah, and then like I said, secretly like it or whatever.
Yeah, I just go, I don't like it, but if I really don't like it, it's like, no, I don't. Otherwise, like, man, it's usually not something that I would put on, but it's standable.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a Marvel movie or something like that. It's like, not something I would really watch, but all right. But if it's like some like girly flick or like some rom com, it's like, nope.
Yeah, most of them are garbage. Like, there's a few that
Worse.
are good. You know, like there's always gonna be a few
Yeah.
that are good, and that's the point. Like,
Yeah,
with certain people, you'll
like
be
50
more.
First Dates and stuff like that.
Yeah, and like I said, with certain people,
So
you'll
like,
be more open
dude,
to it.
I tend to like things. I don't want to like shit on things too much. Like, say, Wedding
I love
Crashers. I think that's fucking fun as hell. Like,
Oh
or
yeah.
at least back then. Maybe some things are dated, but
What?
Yeah. Some things
we'll have
do come
another
to a day where it's just like,
worse and more.
it was fun, but it wasn't as funny now. One movie that will never not be funny:
What?
Blazing Saddles.
That movie is great.
Blazing Saddles. Dude, I don't know why. Dude, I've only watched it like maybe. I've only watched like 75% of it, maybe. But I've watched
Really?
other Mel Brooks movies, so it's
The
fucking
ending
weird.
is great. The ending just gets so chaotic.
I
It's
need to
like, what the
watch
fuck
it.
is going on?
It's
That's
so-
all you're asking. Like, what the fuck is going on? And you're just sitting back just for the ride of what's going on.
Oh,
That
dude,
funny.
is
What
fucking
the
Mel Brooks
fuck?
still alive, or did he fucking die?
Who, Mel
Apparently,
Brooks
Call
is
of Duty
alive?
Black Ops 6 getting a gun that is also
Yeah.
a bong. Yeah, Mel Brooks is still alive.
Dude,
He's like
He's
96, I think.
98 years
Oh, he's
old.
He ain't never
98.
gonna die.
Woo,
No.
dude, he's the fucking man.
It's because he got
God
that
damn,
Jew
dude,
blood.
Young
in him, bro.
Frankenstein.
Just joking.
Dude, Robin Hood Men in Tights. I fucking love that movie.
that movie's
It's so
great,
fucking
too.
funny to me. So awkward.
Dude, Mel Brooks is great. He made fun of he did the around the world in 70 days or 60 days. It was about fucking Nazis right after the World War II, and all these people were pissed that he made it. They're like, "You're fucking making people gonna be pro-Nazi." He's like, "No, I'm making fun of them, you dummies. I'm making it where people see
Yeah,
how
he didn't
stupid
care.
these
Oh,
people
yeah.
are, and that they'll never want to be
Wait.
Nazis ever again because how fucking stupid I'm going to make them look." And that was his whole
Yeah,
stuff. Same thing with Blazing
he
Saddles.
fucking directed
He hated
The Fly,
racists, so he's like, "I'm gonna
or
make
wrote The
racism
Fly.
shit so
Wait.
stupidly over the top to make you see how stupid it is."
Did he The Fly?
But didn't he also direct was it The Producers?
Yep.
Or was he? I don't even know what that
Yeah,
is.
that's right.
Yeah.
It's a movie about a play he puts on called Springtime for Hitler, and he just makes fun of Hitler the entire time.
Yep.
It's fucking hilarious. I haven't seen
Nice.
it in God knows how long.
Like revenge porn or whatever.
Yeah.
Like what's it called? The Django.
Django Jane.
Yeah.
Django is Unchained. I love that movie. Samuel
Yeah.
Jackson's such a great actor in that.
Yeah, dude.
My thing I like is when Leonardo DiCaprio just gets pissed off in the one scene. He slams his hand down, and then the blood is coming out. That's actually his real blood. He actually sliced it open when he slammed his hand down. He went through entire 4 minutes giving an awesome speech, just ranting about that with his blood. Just, I think that made it a hell of a lot better.
Yeah, that adrenaline rush, dude. He was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it, we're going." I mean, I love all those parts where
Yeah,
that shit
we're going
happens.
one shot.
Oh yeah, dude.
One shot. We're doing this now.
I mean, The Lord of the Rings has the greatest being made story ever. There's so many people that should have died and fucking done stupid shit. Like, I can't believe it worked. The dude fucking broke his foot.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Aragorn, fucking this guy threw a knife at him and he fucking literally, batted it away. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. That guy should be dead. He got lucky. There was almost a fucking Alec Baldwin
Jackie Chan.
in 1998.
Fucking-
Jackie Chan, yeah. Jackie Chan, he has to get his own insurance. They won't insure him when he's in a movie because of all the times he breaks bones and shit.
Oh yeah,
I'm in trouble.
I'm surprised he's still able to walk for all the stunts he's done.
Oh, I know, dude.
But it just proves he's awesome. Yay! Syria's
like-
back
he's
in
like a
civil
real life-
control.
Super Mario or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so glad Syria is finally done with their civil war, and the Assad family is finally done.
really?
Yep, the Assad family finally got kicked the fuck out.
The Assad.
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah!
Today?
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yesterday
Oh,
they
really?
they retook Damascus, and Russia just a few hours ago announced that Assad is taking asylum in Russia, which Syria is a state of the United States. Therefore, there's another treason charge we can add to that fucking orange piece of shit.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude.
Assad fled the capital.
I tried to do an AI image of fucking Trump, but it wouldn't let me. Fucking
Really?
Copilot. Dude,
Oh,
Copilot is a
ew.
little bitch. Like,
Copilot
you're
sucks.
not a
ass.
very good co-pilot, dude.
Shiggity check.
What
GD
up?
check.
Yep,
Wiggity whack.
I'm good.
What up? What up?
Roger that.
What's happening?
Hello.
Hello, you hear us? We hear you.
Not
Not
much.
much. No.
Nope.
Nope. Hold on, I'm trying to see this.
Here I
Let
am.
me find this thing.
Stern has returned. Professor Dumbledore, alert the council at once. Obi-Wan, send Anakin to Gotham for the Craped Crusader. We'll move on to the offensive when the Avengers has assembled. I think my brain broke from that.
That's funny. Hold on. Let's see. Copy link.
Dude, I'm spaced out.
Good. Luis, get down here. Hold on, my dog's being stupid.
I'm thinking about like, is there like a social, like does astrology relate to like possible archetypes to take up within a social like workspace or some shit like mental workspace? I got some weird. I don't know.
Hypothesis.
Yeah,
So what are you trying to
sort
ask?
of outline of a hypothesis. Okay, so imagine you're sitting here listening to other people talk. Okay, there's some sort of like vibe for like a space in that conversation you can take. Like, what are the different paradigms that can that take up? Or, you know,
Unlimited, I
can
guess,
that
technically.
dynamic? Yeah, right.
Because
it's
the
all
thing is, everything's a
imagination thing.
branch. So like, what, like if you ask a question or make a
What is
statement,
you? Like, what defines that? Like, what are the things that is measured against? Yeah.
who knows? I mean, like I said, to me, it's almost unlimited because, like I said, anytime any word you say or any sentence or whatever could schism and split into like so many different versions of conversations or topics or whatever.
Yep.
So I guess to like me, it's almost unlimited.
I've been calling this
Yeah.
like a transjective like web or whatever, just like as a fucking throwaway term.
Yeah.
Transjectivity is lit.
Dude, that term, like, it was just like like fucking flip the switch, It's fucking
Objectivity.
Yeah, same
cool.
here, man.
I love that. Transjectivity.
Oh,
Yeah, like, so it's
transjectivity?
like
Okay, yeah.
the result of like a dynamic between different
Objective and subjective.
objectives.
Like I said, to me,
Yeah.
I would label it, if it's not math and even like mostly science, but not even all science is technically objective. But so I would say those two are objective, and pretty much everything else would be subjective.
Well, it's like a roadway that awaits us, right? Like, we discover it, and all these things we like discover.
And it grows and it evolves because the thing is, like, again, like you might think this is subjectively like a good choice now, but later on you find out you're wrong. And either A, you learn from it and
Yeah,
grow
of
and
course,
make
yep,
the right choice later,
absolutely.
or you double down and you
Yep.
keep doing the dumb shit, and eventually you find out you're dumb again. Like you kind of have a choice at one point, but
Mhm.
I mean that's what I try to stress people.
Yeah.
Like failing and doing dumb, wrong things. I mean that happens. I mean because everyone does it, but it's only a problem if you just keep continuing the same things, man. Like you got to eventually learn from those mistakes. Like that's the key to being a good human being is learning from your problems.
Because the only way you're going to grow is by learning. Or the only way you're going to learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fuck up and then you're like, oh fuck. Like I said, we're getting back to like when people fuck up, most people don't want to actually like sit and think about like, man, like the negatives, like, man, I did fuck up. Why did I fuck up? Like how do I make this better for me next time? They just brush it along, brush it aside, go, you know what? It is what it is, bye. And
Like,
done.
Yeah, like for instance, this summer I did something stupid. I got a DUI. I'm never gonna do that again. That cost me my car and everything else.
Yeah, and yeah, I
No,
the guy that works at the
dude.
bar, I know people like
Fuck.
eight of these bitches. Like, why do you keep doing it?
Yeah.
Like, and think you're gonna get
If
away
you
with it.
need a ride home. No, you're not.
A $30 cab is fucking cheaper than fucking like you just said all your other bullshit. So I mean, really.
But to be fair, I kind of had a psychosis moment and was trying to kill myself in the process. That's why I was drinking and driving.
No, I mean I get that.
I was
That
gonna
does
fall.
suck. No, I get that. That
Just
does
hit the
suck.
gas and nail a bridge.
That's burning the candle or something. I don't know. Like you're like fucking setting yourself on fire to try to fucking force yourself in the right direction or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Luckily for someone like you, it was like a wake up call in a good way, because instead of like continuing going back down, like I'm gonna try again, just different way or whatever. Like it made you hopefully think about like, you know,
When I say something, I'm never judging. Just to be clear.
Yeah, like now I'm medicated and all that shit now, so it actually worked out in the end.
In the end, dude, we're all here to talk and better ourselves and better everybody. Like, you know, like I want you to get as good as fucking. I want you to have your best life. I want him to have his best life. I want everyone to have the best life.
My car is currently up north in Eveleth, fucking broken down, and I'm just like not wanting to deal with it. So I'm just like, I'm being a piece of shit. But I'm like, all right, put it on my tab. That's how I'm being. It's not good. It's not good. I'm not good in that way right now. But I will fucking pay people back.
Hey, man.
Just trying to enjoy life, get myself back on course.
Yep. I mean, that's the thing. It's
it's
like being a bad parent, even. Like, you can't help your kids out until you help yourself. Like, if you are fucking negative and depressive and whatever, like, well, yeah, you're not going to make your kids better, you know? Like, you have to fix your issue first. Like,
Yep.
Yeah. This is also transjective. This is a term from John Vervaeke from a few years back, and he's been challenged on this by the philosophers. But I think this is one of those terms that's incredibly useful because it is so nuanced. Like, so many of our problems in the West and in philosophy and psychology boil down to dichotomies between overly subjectivizing and overly objectivizing. For instance, our identities, Vervaeke also makes a lot of observations about a meaning crisis and an identity crisis in the United States and in Western nations, wherein we kind of become what we are in our society without really acknowledging context. We overly crystallize our identities. We kind of take on this isolationist, individualistic paradigm that far over prioritizes the subjective perspective. In psychology and in affirmative, neuroaffirmative care, as it's described now, we seem to have this emphasis on the lived experience and perhaps over acknowledging the lived experience to someone's detriment. And this neglects the context of the objective. It neglects the fact that you are a distributed organism. Your cognition is distributed, and you are the 5 people that you hang around the most. This is a common phrase. You are what you eat, so on and so forth.
Yeah, like
that transjectivity that, you know.
Yeah, because I've noticed like when I used to hang out with a lot of people like back in Coon Rapids, like I was acting different. I was falling into shitty situations like this line and stuff, but I never like got into what that fucking moron got into, you know, like the heroin and meth and all that shit. I distanced myself from that, and then I moved over here and I started, you know, getting calmer and stuff. I started getting calmer and started figuring shit out since I wasn't with all that drama and shit in that household no more. It's really helped me figure out a lot of things. I was even actually going to school for welding for a little bit.
That's good. But yeah, I mean, everyone hangs out. Fun. You are what you hang out. I mean, that's not 100% true, obviously, but it's mostly true because, like, you're not gonna be a drug addict and not hang out with drug addicts, right? Or you're not gonna be a fucking a thief. I guess a thief probably maybe not would hang out with people, but like, you know, like, because again, we're social creatures too. So like, if we are doing good, bad, nefarious, whatever things, we kind of want somebody along the ride with us, you know. So, but I do get like social pressures, obviously, like, because you could be a good person. Like the only time I ever like did any stupid like stealing and dumb shit like that when I was like 12, 11, whatever. I was hanging out with friends and they were fucking started robbing cars for that night because I was stupid and just wanted to fit in or whatever. I did it. But when I got home, I realized that it was fucked up and I cut them off. I never hung out with them again because I mean, I kind of knew even then, like, if I do this, I'm going to keep doing it every night because that's how these people are. And then just thought about, like, it's going to lead to jail or whatever the fuck, you know? Like, I don't want to do this, you know? Fuck you guys. Get out of my life. Get new friends.
Right. And it takes place at work as well. Like, I've worked some really crappy factory jobs, and I try to keep good composure. I put a lot of work into my mental health, and my communication skills through cognitive behavioral therapy and hundreds of hours of courses online. But when I work in these factory jobs, everybody else is cutting loose, and I'm very drawn towards that. Like it's very hard for me to sustain the work that I've done. And these people aren't even my close friends. It's just workmates, and the egotistic part of me, or perhaps the distributed cognition part of me, wants to align with whatever humans are available to me. So
Mhm.
I do try to resist it, but I end up conforming to that nonetheless.
Dude, I know that feeling.
It's
Ah,
social
dude,
creatures,
I
man.
hate it. It's like
We're
that's why.
social. That's the
Why
thing.
am I like not employed? Besides, like not wanting to be corrupted. It's so bad, and it's
Well,
me doing
Right.
that is so fucking unhealthy and toxic to other people, and I'm just like, oh, look, I gotta fucking make money. I gotta, damn it, I will.
Yeah.
yeah,
If you
see
beat
with
yourself up
me,
for too long, it will fucking just
Well, yeah.
only sustain the
Yeah,
thing you're beating yourself up
it's
for.
putting a fucking pin in your brain over and over and over. You know, it's this. You
Yeah.
know, like
Mhm.
it's not gonna kill you like
Exactly.
today, or it's not gonna do whatever today. But guess what? You do it for, like you said, like 2 months, a year, however
Stapling
long. Guess
yourself
what?
to the
It starts
fucking
schisming.
shit.
You know.
Yep.
yeah, just like,
Right.
but the thing is, I have a different mentality when I go into work. Yeah, sure, they're workmates, be cool, it'd be cool with them and stuff. But first and foremost, I'm there to get paid. I'm not there to chit chat. I'm not there to make friends. I don't give a fuck if my coworkers hate me or like me or whatever. I'm just there to get paid and go home at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
I just try to keep at least civil. And if I don't like them, I won't talk to them unless if it's job pertained.
Right. That's the big
And then
thing.
I'll
Like,
I'll even tell them that. It's like I don't like you unless if it's job pertained. Don't talk to me.
you know. Yeah, I
And
don't
it's
get
like,
people that do
oh,
that. Like, they don't like people, and then they go try to like talk to them and be like whatever. It's like, dude, just accept you guys are just not meant to be friends or whatever you want to call it. Like,
yeah,
you guys
exactly.
are oil and
It's
water. Like,
compatibility.
just get over
It,
it. Like, it's
it's
fine.
yeah. Oh shit, I forgot about Whammo.
But even then, like, just because you don't like someone, like I tell people in general too, like, doesn't mean you have to be disrespectful. Doesn't mean you have to go out of your way to be an asshole or a dick. You know, like, obviously, if somebody starts something, yeah, I mean, whatever. But like, you don't
Just in
have
a
to be the one
pool.
that starts it. Like, you know, as a like, for me, like, there's plenty of people I don't like that go to the bar and shit, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to be like, fuck you, whatever. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
go out of my way to be an asshole for no reason.
I looked to see who it was, and it was your car going off. I'm like, what the hell?
Right? But yeah,
You can be the one to diffuse it, and that brings reciprocally benefits you.
I do. I mean, I
Brings you more
try
com-
to. I mean, I like I said, there's plenty of people I don't like, but in the end, I still give them the smile, and I still fucking, hey, how's it going? Try to have the,
After.
sometimes we'll have random good conversations, but just, it's just one of those things, It's like sometimes you just don't blend, and it's fine. Like I said, it's fine. You just don't have, but
Happens
like I
hard.
said, you can still be cordial. You can still do everything you can to make it work, but I guess.
Really.
Oh, I think it fell in the box.
What fell in
Yeah, I
the
always
box?
I have a bad habit of
Oh,
letting people bother
roommate's
me.
trying to look
Like
for vanilla pod
that
for a
one
copy.
person with that shitty energy that clashes with my core beliefs. Like, I'm not allowed to fucking, grab you and shake you, but like dissonance.
Something
That
do on them.
dissonance, like it can go one way or the other. It's like a
That's when I
seesaw.
usually just walk away and shake my head and be like, "Oh my god!" Like I have to
Or
go. Like I said,
duality.
I listen to people say dumb shit all the time at the bar, and like I said, there's a lot of times where I'm like, I just have to walk away because I'm trying not to be mean or say nothing like disrespectful to you because I want to call you a fucking retard and all this shit. But it's like nothing good's gonna happen for me doing it, so don't do it.
No, there's a video I found. Apparently somebody opened up their garage.
What do you do?
Okay. Brighter shores. Oh, dude. You guys using the fucking... Oh, there it is. Oh, does that show up in the, like... Oh. I'm so used to using the voice chat fucking comment section or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude. This music is so loud. Sorry. Do. No, I don't want to stream this game. Fuck that.
All the cats? Is that what you're showing me?
What game shall I play? Oh yeah. Songs of Six. Oh shit. Dude, why is everything so loud all of a sudden?
In your game?
Every game.
Every game.
Fuck. Come on, man. Get it together, Bran. 70%. The fuck was I thinking? When I when I showed Bill this game, he was like super fascinated by it. But it's like simulated shit. Colony sim.
It's a good quote.
Dude, fuck this goddamn resolution. Whatever, it will do. It will have to. Why am I rhyming?
Why not?
That is a good point.
Diversity within sensory.
Dr. Seuss
Social.
was not obtuse.
Oh, stupid ass Mike. Yeah, I hate how Brighter Shores uses AI to monitor their chats. As soon as I learned that, nope, uninstall.
Fuck.
But it is a good game though.
Wait, what's that?
The Brighter Shores.
Oh, yeah. You said you want to install it?
Yeah, I uninstalled it after I learned that the chat is monitored by AI.
Oh,
these chats or whose chat?
Oh my god.
No, Brighter Shores, a new game that Andrew Gower, the original creator of RuneScape, made. You didn't think I didn't know that there, Gong, didn't you?
AI is the all-father.
Yeah, like you can't even say die or kill on their servers apparently without it being censored.
Really, you can make your own AI bot though. You don't have to use the built-in ones Discord has. You can build your own AI to censor exactly
I'm
what you
talking about
want.
the game that the Brighter Shores game.
Okay.
Oh, did you play RuneScape ever, Patrick? Have you played video games? Yeah, you have, right?
Yeah, I played video games. My brother played RuneScape. I never really got into it much myself.
So, yeah, Briar Shores is like a new one from the original creator of RuneScape. He's super OG. This guy, he like has his own little small team. You know, I love those old guys who just
I can look at it and see what's up.
Just fucking, you know, they have like these little small indie teams. You know. And
well, if it's
all
fucking
about creativity.
no harm in looking
into
it then.
Builds on social disabilities.
Oh, we're making money.
Arguing these disabilities
That's something
arise from
probably everybody can
societal
agree with.
barriers rather than
Yeah.
So is neurodivergency basically saying that? So like a lot of our mental disorders are just fucking basically we're socially made. Basically, is what it's getting at.
Yeah, from what I understand, I've been studying this for a few years now. It's a term that's popped up in basically pop psychology. The original term was neurodiversity, which was coined by Judy Singer in the early 2000s. And she intended that to get across the idea that there are a diverse number and type of brains. And instead, what we've done with that, we've kind of created these us versus them dichotomies people identifying wholly as neurodivergent, divergent from the cultural norms, versus those who are typical, the neurotypical brains who can easily conform to the social norms. And those people are just perceived as the squares, or those who don't have any sensation. They're the non-empaths. They're the CEOs, or the boring people that have no feeling. And this is where
I get that,
modern
yeah.
psychology has just gone mad, and it's very unfortunate.
Yeah, because I guess I was
It's
reading,
like-
I was reading the Wikipedia on
and
it.
it's gonna. It's just gonna
like
disappear
we're the
even more
same-
underneath Trump.
Like the same disease strain as
For
like
sure.
Spiders.
genuine cases of wokeness, you know, where people do or say irrational shit in the name of social justice. Like that does exist, but
Mhm.
it's not like, in my opinion, the boogeyman that the fucking right created, you know. That the
Absolutely.
they're like, it's like a shadow that they're like, who fucking put this here? You
Well,
know,
like I said, they literally sabotage things that could actually cure things,
stepped in
and they
shit?
sabotage it, and then they go, "Well, look, it didn't work, right? Why are we doing this? Well, because you sabotaged it the whole fucking way." That's a big issue that I have with it. It's like